Your children have moved off to pursue careers, build families, or chase dreams in other cities and states. And yet, you've stayed behind in the same house, the one that holds decades of memories. At first, it seems like the right thing to do. After all, this is where you raised your children. Shared laughter around the kitchen table, decorated rooms with love, and created a life. You know the layout of your house so well that you can walk through it in the dark and still find exactly what you need. But slowly, a truth begins to emerge. This house no longer fits your life. This is a common story for many people over 60. We grow attached to the space where our families were formed. The children's bedrooms still hold the scent of their clothes. Their posters, toys, and books remain untouched, as if they might walk back in at any moment. The house becomes more than a shelter, it becomes sacred. But sacred can also mean heavy. Large homes require care, money, and attention that no longer bring joy, only responsibility. Letting go is difficult. I know because I went through it myself. But I also discovered that downsizing was not about giving up, it was about choosing joy and living more freely. I created my own way to simplify life, and to my surprise, it worked. It gave me space physically and emotionally for new experiences, for peace, and for myself. So, where do you begin? I decided to begin letting go of what no longer served me. You can do the same. The first step is both simple and emotional. Let go of what is not extremely important in your life. Not everything that holds a memory needs to be held forever. Ask yourself, does this item make my heart happy? If it doesn't, thank it for its place in your life and let it go. This includes furniture. Yes, even your husband's favorite chair or your child's childhood bed. Their memory is in your heart, not in the wood and fabric. Sometimes we allow emotions to guide our decisions, and that can take us down paths that don't lead to happiness. We cling to spaces and objects not because we need them now, but because they once meant something dear to us. While it's natural to want to preserve those moments, living in the past can keep us from enjoying the present. Downsizing is about asking yourself, what do I need for this phase of my life? And then, what do I want to feel in my space? Peace, lightness, joy. Simplify, and you will multiply joy. Moving to a smaller house or an apartment may feel like a loss at first, but it can be the beginning of something beautiful. You'll save money on utilities, taxes, and maintenance, and more importantly, you'll save time. And time, at this stage of life, is one of the most precious things we have. A smaller space invites you to be more intentional. You decorate with only the things that bring joy. You surround yourself with objects that make your soul smile. Your home becomes not a museum of the past, but a sanctuary for the present. Honor the past, but don't live in it. Downsizing does not mean forgetting. The wonderful years spent with your family will always be with you. The meals, the holidays, the tears and laughter, they are alive in your heart and your stories. You can keep photos, digitize letters, and pass along meaningful items to your children or grandchildren. But your child doesn't need their old bed in your house to feel loved. And your husband's favorite chair doesn't have to stay in the corner to keep his memory alive. What matters is that you remember, honor, and then continue forward. Build a life that reflects who you are. A smaller, simpler space gives you the freedom to travel, to host only those who truly matter, to rest more, to create more, to live more. You'll feel lighter, less weighed down by objects, and more connected to what's meaningful. Let your home be a reflection of who you are now, not just who you were. Step into a space that supports this season of life with grace and ease. Finally, downsizing after 60 isn't about shrinking your life. It's about reshaping it to fit who you are today. It's a gift you give to yourself. Less to clean, less to fix, fewer responsibilities, and more time for joy. Let go with love, keep only what fills your heart, and step into the freedom of a lighter, more intentional life. The memories will stay with you where they belong.